What's going on, YouTube? So, if you don't know, and if you've never seen the videos before, we are back with another one. And so today, I've got something special. I bought a $50 motor. Now, what did I buy? Or why did I buy? Why would I buy a $50 motor? Why would I spend $50 on a thing that goddamn sank the Titanic? Iceberg, right ahead! So let me tell you why. So, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never worked on a motor. I'm not a mechanic, aside from watching a bunch of YouTube videos on how to become a mechanic. So, what does that mean for me? That means that I need something that I can learn how to work on stuff. And how does one do that? They buy a $50 big old paperweight or door stopper, whatever you want to call it. But that's exactly what I did. I went and found the cheapest freaking motor I could find. So, here's what we got. We've got the motor of all goddamn motors. This is a K24a4. This is the pinnacle of K-series motors. Just kidding. It is probably the worst K-series motor made in the series of K-series. So, what is the best motor? K24a2 if you're looking at K24s. But, what do you want to do? What am I going to do? So I ended up going online and finding one that looks like it has water damage everywhere. And I got this thing. So I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to figure out exactly what's wrong with it and figure out what I could do to it. Figure out how I could work on it and if it's actually worth the $50 that I spent on it or if it's just going to be something that I need to bring to the junkyard, which it probably is. So yeah, I don't know if, is that supposed to be like that? Does it go here? Whatever. So either way, I got the bolts off. So pretty much we've made some type of advancement on what we're doing here. Voila. So we're looking here, right? Now, let me tell you what we're looking at. I have no idea. So this is the inside of a motor, I think. But if you look carefully at this good old beautiful motor, the VTEC series, if you look at the other K series, which is like the K24a2, this, you know what this means right here? Having a single lobe right here? Not a lot of power. That's basically what that means. But the best part about this whole motor, after spending all that money, is that there is actually a good, I don't know if you could see it, but there's a good, nice little, I guess you could say chunk. I don't know if the guy who had it before me, obviously I understand it was in the Titanic. I don't know if he just let Jaws kind of take a bite of it or, you know, what really happened in that sense, but it happened. And yeah, so are not familiar with these motors. These K24a4s came out of the good old 2001 to 2005 Honda Accords, or 2003 to 2005 Honda Accord, one of those. And it comes with a good old strong 160 horsepower. So the reason why people choose the K24a2s over the K24a4s is that these came with 160 horsepower, whereas the other ones came with more power, with a good old 200 horsepower. And like I was explaining earlier, the VTECs are set up differently. So obviously people don't want to see this kind of VTEC. They want to see the ones with the 3 lobes. You know, not, you see how this is getting close? It has 2 lobes, but they want to see the 3 lobes. And if you've ever taken apart one of those motors, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, you know, Uncle Google will always help. Look at this thing. It's a beauty. But we're going to get to work. I mean, it's not any worse than I would have expected. The good news is the motor's here. It's in one piece. You know, the camshafts are there. The cams are there. And yeah, it's all here. So that's the good news. But the plan for this thing is to take it down, tear it apart. What most people do with this thing is that at the end of the day, they'll take it apart, use the block, K24a4 block, throw a K-series head on it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Throw a shit ton of boost on it and make big boy moves like wham. So that's kind of the plan, I guess. Just take it apart, figure out if there's any holes, anything like that, any, you know, big major things where it's unfixable. But until we get there, we're just kind of going to do that. And that's what you have. You have a $50 motor. So you too can go online, go on Facebook Marketplace, go look up K24a4, which is the cheapest K-series you'll be able to find, and go buy yourself a $50 motor, go watch a bunch of YouTube videos, and become a YouTube mechanic, like your boy. Certified, verified, in denial. I guess that's what you could call me. But at the end of the day, this motor, I mean, for what I want to do with it, it's a perfect pickup. And hopefully we'll be able to learn. And if you don't know what the hell you're doing on this motor, then join me. And then maybe together we could kind of figure out what we're doing and become YouTube mechanics. So, and as always, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all the other good stuff. I don't know. But hopefully I'll be able to tear this thing down and then we'll be able to kind of, you know, see it together. And there you have it. That's my $50 K-Series motor. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. You know, shoot me a message. I don't know. But hopefully in the next video, I'll kind of be able to get into this bad boy right here. This little... Beautiful. And if you're wondering, this literally is the greatest buy I've ever had in my life. This is a $600 E36 325i. Yeah, so pick this bad boy up for 600 bucks. Next video, we'll catch you out there. And as always, see you on the next one.